Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be going over all of the new players that did get released within the last week of NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, if you want a specific breakdown of the NBA 75 players that did come out today, that is going to be in another video. So, I mean, make sure to go check that one out as well. But the Tis the Season set, we're going to be breaking down these cards as well. The other NBA 75th set that we did see last week. We honestly didn't see that much or that many content drops. We did see, you know, the big Tis the Season content drop, and that's where we're going to be spending most of our time today. Before we dive into that, if you are new to the channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we're on the road to 90,000 subscribers. Bob Cousy up first, 6'1", 6'8", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Bob Cousy's are basically the same. Here's the thing though, guys, Bob Cousy is not bad. Like, there's not one thing bad I can say about Bob Cousy if this card came out in week 1. Problem is, it's nearly January and, I mean, still has a normal release timing. If you're a big Bob Cousy fan, you can run him, have fun with him, but that's really it. I wouldn't use him in any type of competitive setting or anything like that. Wes Unseld's a card I'm pretty high on, though. 6'7", 6'10", wingspan, 5 out of favors, 28 on gold, 1 on silver, 78 3-ball, not terrible, 85 driving dunk, decent speed ball handle, 85 speed acceleration, 90 vertical, 90 interior, all 80 defensive stats. Basically, Hall of Fame pogo, rebound chaser, worm, break starter, as well as grace under pressure. Can give him any badge in the game. Kobe base, which is pretty solid, especially for a big man. Fundamental dribble style. I'm telling you guys this right now. I think Wes Unseld is one of the most underrated cards in all of NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. You guys disagree? Okay, well, here's what I'm going to tell you. You give him a shoe, you give him an 81, let's say, 3-ball, perfect. 90 speed, 95 interior, 98 defensive rebounder. You fully badge him up, especially shooting-wise, can handle the ball, fundamental dribble style. He reminds me a little bit of this card right here. And I'm pretty high on Draymond Green, so I'm going to be pretty high on Wes Unseld. I get it. Draymond's better in some stats. Wes is better in some stats. I mean, what separates them really is the post moves. That's why Wes Unseld is better. I think Draymond has the slight edge. But I think Wes Unseld is one of the most underrated players in all of my team that really nobody is talking about. Dominique Wilkins is a card I'll never say is underrated. I remember, I think it was 2K20 when Dominique Wilkins was the triple threat offline reward, and I grinded 1,000 games for Dominique Wilkins, all to be a very mediocre player. This card is mediocre because of the jump shot 8. Fundamental dribble style is awesome. That is perfect. But with jump shot 8, it's just tough. That's just not a very good jump shot. 86 3-ball, 98 driving dunk, decent ball handler, 94 speed, 91 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame quick first step. Again, fundamental dribble style is good. Defensively, you can fully badge him. Here's the problem. He's missing unpluckable, which you can give him this year. Last year, you couldn't give people unpluckable. Limitless, sniper, just some of those badges defensively as well. You fully badge him, he's basically another version of this card. I mean, Jace Richardson has a better release. Obviously, Dominique's an inch taller. Dominique has the better dribble style. I just think Jay Rich is a way better version of Dominique Wilkins. Basically, as simple as I can phrase it. Now, some people might be higher on Dominique. And if you like Dominique's release, do what you got to do. I'm just not a big fan of Dominique's release. So that's what we did see last Tuesday on December 21st. And then that following Friday, we saw an absolutely massive content drop. This was a content drop when I saw it and I was on vacation. I was like, oh my goodness. It's a tough one to miss. Start off with the rubies, see if there's any good budget ballers here. Brent Barry. Brent Barry in the history of 2K has had some decent budget kind of options. 6'7", 6'9", wingspan. No hot spot from that left hash, but other than that, I mean, pretty solid. 93 ball, 80 speed, 75 lateral quickness. What in the world am I looking at? Brent Barry, unusable for a budget player. Rudy Fernandez last year was very solid with a diamond 6'6", 6'7" wingspan, 81 3-ball, 90 driving dunk. And what are they doing to these budget cards, man? I mean, in the history of 2K, they used to give us some budget options that were pretty solid. I mean, this is not a very solid budget option, though. I'm sorry if I'm hurting your feelings. But this Rudy Fernandez card is not one of the most solid options. Jump shot 67, big dribble style. Sorry, Rudy, not a very good budget option. Mo Bamba up next, 7 feet tall, 7'10" wingspan, only a total of 9 badges is just blasphemy. These cards stink. I mean, these budget cards legitimately are awful in 2K. And the reason I'm like harping on it so much is because we've seen rubies. Let's just throw out a ruby that was really good. Sadiq Bey. I mean, we've seen rubies like this in 2K. So I know 2K is capable of giving us rubies like this that are badge, that can do it all. But the rubies in that content drop on Friday were not it, let me tell you. Vince Carter, though, pretty sure when I first checked this card out, I said for budget ballers, he's going to be solid. I mean, the 95 Pink Diamond Vince was one of my favorite cards in the game. This Vince is basically the same. I mean, 85 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, a little worse handling the ball, 87 speed, 83 lateral quickness, decent enough interior. I cannot wait for the Galaxy Opal Vince Carter. I'm so excited for that card. I mean, this Vince is solid. For budget ballers, he is fine. Not one of the best budget shooting guards in the game, but he's fine. If you like Vince Carter like I do, he's a very okay card to use. Mobley, I've just seen it on Twitter, some other places that he is very solid. And I mean, badge-wise, 35 total badges, 7 feet tall, 7'4" wingspan, 84 3-ball, 80 driving dunk. Handling the ball, not great, but not terrible. 81 speed. Defensively, outside of the steal rating, is immaculate. I mean, it is immaculate what this card can do defensively. Jump shot, 84. Pretty good release. That is the Tyrese Maxey release, which on a big man, I'm pretty sure is pretty solid. Can get limitless, can give him sniper. I'm telling you guys, for a budget card, I don't know Mobley's price right now, but he is a very solid option, especially if you're just starting 2K. Rex Chapman up next, and badge-wise, my goodness, 6'4", 6'5", wingspan, 93 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 86 ball handled, 90 speed, 92 lateral quickness. Hall of Fame limitless takeoff. Defensively, I mean, he lacks a little bit. There's no way around it. Defensively, he does lack a little bit. Base dribble style is not great. Jump shot 22, gonna be pretty knocked down. Playmaker-wise, again, solid. The base dribble style hurts him. If he had fundamental, I would be really, really high on this Rex Chapman card. And he's still really good for budget ballers. The only problem is that base dribble style for Rex. David West, 6'9", 7'4" wingspan. This David West looks eerily similar to the... Did we see a David West like this last year? The card just looks so similar to some... I mean, is it to this card? I mean, he looks so similar to one of the cards that we saw last year. I'm pretty sure this is the one I was thinking of with the possessed David West. This David West, I mean, badge-wise, still 5 Hall of Famers, 6'9", 7'4" wingspan. He's not as bad, right? Good 3-ball, not terrible defensively. He's just a little slower. Hall of Fame brick wall, catch and shoot, quarter specialist, set shooter. Release-wise, jump shot 40 is fine. You really want to stretch big, David West is an option. The problem is he's only 6'9". Can't really play the power forward position. Not very high on David West at all. Scottie Pippen. Here is the one thing about Scottie Pippen. I've not even really looked over this card. So this is going to be my first time looking over him. 6'8", 7'4" wingspan, hot spots from both corners, 5 on Hall of Fame. 36 gold, so a total of 42 badges, which isn't bad. 85 3-ball driving dunk, good field ball handle, 89 speed acceleration, 96 lateral quickness, good interior. I really see no flaws in this Scottie Pippen card. I don't. I will say jump shot 30 is not a great release, not the quickest release. Base dribble style also is not great. Shooting badges, I mean, base he lacks a little bit. No, can't get handles for days. But here's the thing, you fully badge him up on defense, maybe give him the rim protector badge. He's going to be one of the best on-ball defenders in the game. Hall of Fame clams defensive leader, menace, off-ball pest, tireless defender. Again, decent release. Scottie Pippen solid in 2K. There's no other way I can phrase it. This card, I don't know his price. If you can get him for a decent price, you're getting one of the best lockdown defensive players all at 2K. MJ up next. Obviously, we'll get a really good MJ card really soon. This MJ is not that really good card. He's not absolutely terrible. But the Pink Diamond MJ really wasn't even like that. And this Diamond MJ just... I'm sorry, I can't really say anything. I wasn't that high on the Pink Diamond MJ. The Diamond MJ is basically the same. He just lacks too much. If you really like MJ, just wait. This MJ is not really great. If you do really want to use MJ, you can use the MJ. I'm not going to sit here and say don't use MJ, but... just not the biggest fan of Michael Jordan. So now we're on to the Pink Diamonds. And based on what I've seen so far, we've got a lot here. Blake Griffin started off here, 6'10", 6'11" wingspan. 9 of Ames, 28 on gold, 4 on silver, 2 on bronze. So here's the way I look at it. Badge-wise, not bad. Not bad at all. The problem is all of his Hall of Famers are basically finishing. 85 3-ball, 98 driving dunk, good enough speed ball handle, 85 speed, 78 lateral quickness. The problem is 60 perimeter, 61 steal. Not great lateral, not a great block. But here's kind of the flip side to it with Blake. I love the Blake Griffin release. Combine the Blake Griffin release, you give him limitless spot up, you give him, you know, maybe even some more defensive badges like Intimidator, Interceptor, Clamps, those types of things. I think at the power forward position, more than the center position, Blake Griffin can come in handy. Problem is, if you play him at center, you're going to be running up against D-Rob, those types of guys, and I just think Blake is going to struggle against them. That's really as easy I can say it. Blake's got a good release, though, so at the power forward position, I think he can be used. Not one of my favorite pink diamonds in this set, but for Blake Griffin, he's about what I would expect. Rudy up next, 6'8", 7'3", wingspan, hot spots from 3 to 5 places around the arc, 9 Hall of Famers, 32 on gold, 1 on silver. 86 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 85 ball, 86 ball, 90 speed acceleration, 90 lateral quickness, decent enough interior. Rudy's just an all-around really good player. The kind of one thing I want you guys to notice though, he does have 9 Hall of Famers. Remember, 7 of them are finishing, and if you don't attack the rim as that much, personally, I don't attack the rim that much. You gotta kind of remember that. I mean, they're not as important as maybe some defensive badges. Another thing for Rudy, doesn't have Limitless on this card, can't get Limitless at all, so that's kind of one thing to think about. No Limitless, you give him Sniper though, you know, give him handles for days, you give him these defensive badges. He's a top power forward, small forward in the game. I mean, player build's gonna be fantastic, quick dribble style is good, Rudy base is solid. He's a solid overall card, he definitely is, especially you give him handles for days, fully badge him out. Not perfect by any means, though. Rudy is not a perfect card. Kawhi Leonard up next. I was looking at Kawhi earlier today, and there's really not much of a difference between the two cards. I mean, yes, this other Kawhi can get every badge in the game compared to the first Kawhi, but they're literally basically the same. The only badges this Kawhi can't get are Circus 3's Mismatch Expert, Special Delivery, Ankle Breaker, Boxing Brick Wall. Am I really going to be putting those badges on Kawhi anyway? I don't think so. 93 ball, 85 driving dunk, 87 speed ball, 86 ball handle, 93 speed acceleration, 97 lateral quickness, only a 79 interior. I would maybe like to see that a little bit higher, but it's not, you know, the be all end all. Here's the thing for Kawhi. He already comes with Limitless. You give him Chef. I'd probably give Kawhi corner specialist just because I feel like I shoot a lot of corner threes with him. Maybe stop and pop. It's hard though, because you know you want to give him some playmaking badges too, so you give him handles for days, rim protector, rebound chaser, those types of things. He's gonna be a top, not only small forward in the game, he can play shooting guard. Has his own defensive stance, probably the easiest release to green in all of 2K. Ankle brace, ball stripper, clamps, interceptor, intimidator, menace, off-ball pass, pickpocket, all on Hall of Fame. I've not used this Kawhi Leonard yet, but man, I'm excited to. I'm so excited to use this Kawhi Leonard. I think especially if you can maybe give him a few Hall of Fame shooting badges, maybe the catch and shoot, something like that with the 93 ball, you're looking at a card that is going to be a top-notch card in 2K. Again, the Kawhi Leonards are the same. Don't go over the top getting the, you know, the NBA 75 Kawhi. It really doesn't matter. Our last two cards here are Steph Curry and Bron. Talk about Steph here first. 6'3", 6'3", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 52 total badges, 14 of them on Hall of Fame. 98 3 balls, 70 driving dunk, 93 ball, 98 ball handle, 93 speed acceleration, 93 lateral quickness, 66 interiors, not terrible. The problem is defensively, I mean, no intimidator. Is he ever going to get a paint stop? I doubt it. I mean, that's just the way it is. I'm not saying he's bad. He's just never going to get a paint stop. One thing about Steph, though, shooting-wise, he is going to be knocked down. You leave Steph Curry open, he is going to make you pay every single time. Hall of Fame quick chain as well, fully badged out in the playmaking category. Again, Steph Curry base on quick, Steph's dribble style. Not a card I would use in a competitive game, but if you just want to have fun in 2K, Steph Curry is the best point guard to have fun with. Not saying he's the best point guard, not going to say he's better than Gary Payton because they're pretty much opposites, but what I'll say, if you 300, if you want to have fun in 2K, this is your point guard, okay? 2K is about having fun. Steph Curry is a point guard you can have fun with. It's going to be harder, pretty hard to find a spot for him on the defensive end of the court just because he's 6'3", not fully badged. But Steph Curry, no matter what Steph Curry you have, maybe this Steph Curry can get intimidated, this Steph Curry can, so maybe it's worth it. Still going to be getting fried on defense. That's about all I can say. Can dunk the ball, pretty solid all the way around. I'm not hating on Steph. I will probably never use Steph, but I'm saying if you want to have fun with the card, he's in 2K, he's probably the point guard you're gonna have the most fun with. King James is last, but he is certainly not least. 14 Hall of Famers, 42 on gold. 56 total badges, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan, no hot spot from the top of the key. First thing I want you guys to notice is the defense. 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 95 vertical, 83 strength, good stamina, 79 interior is fine, 95 perimeter, 95 lateral quickness. Look, I know at once I said Kawhi might be the best on-the-ball defender. Split him and Bron up. Bron on ball is going to be an absolute menace. I'm telling you guys this right now because you guys need to know. 99 speed, you can have 99 perimeter. You get that lateral quickness to a 99. Just going to be such a tough defensive player in my team. 86 3-ball, 90 driving dunk. Good enough speed ball handle. Hall of Fame bullet passer, dimer, good finishing, chase artist, clamps, interceptor, pogo stick. Bron's not a guy you want to go up against. I mean, it's just that simple. You give him hustler, rebound chaser, rim protector, maybe box handles for days. Those are probably what you're looking at. Probably want to give him some sort of limitless spot up though too. It's tough. He might have 6 badge spots, 5 or 6 badge spots. I don't know what Galaxy Opals get off the top of my head. The thing is, for Bron, though, you don't even need to dribble with him. Forget even handles for days. You're not going to need to dribble with Bron. Current gen going to shoot those long twos from the corner, but man, he is worth it. Might be the best overall card in my team right now is this LeBron James. There's no flaws in the card. Offensively, defensively, might be the best overall card. So in Steph, you're looking at the most fun point guard. In Kawhi, you're probably looking at the best shooting guard in my team. Maybe Kobe. You can argue Kobe, and if you want to, I'm fine. I'll lean Kawhi. Maybe move Kawhi to that small forward. I'm okay with that. Rudy, a top 5 or so small forward, power forward in the game. Blake, solid enough. Diamond and below, Scottie's okay. Rex is okay. Evan Mobley is pretty solid for that Friday drop. And then the Tuesday drop, Unseld, solid. Dominique, if you can get his release down, is solid as well. So it's what we saw within the last week as far as content is concerned. It's going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know within the last week, who have you guys liked using? Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.